All right, good morning, guys. So once again, we're streaming live, journaling this journey of forever and profit with you guys, life by design. Let's see what we can get in the market this morning, guys. I'm gonna run down real quick with you guys what I'm seeing at this very moment. But first thing first, before we continue, let's go ahead and get our point of control so we can understand where markets are at this very moment. I did have these zones marked out for sales, by the way, just to let you guys know. I did foresee a reversal happening somewhere around this area. That's why I had this marked. Let me see real quick. I'm just gonna erase a lot of things because we don't need a lot of this crap. So we had yesterday ORB, TGO. Let's read this real quick. This. All right, so let's do the night's day open. But before we do that, let's get the fixed range volume from ADM. So every day I go literally and put a little mark over here between 9, just to understand where that was. All right, so we have point of control being this area. I'm gonna put here this thicker point of control here, and then I'll put today's Thursday, right? Thursday. We're gonna put it white. All right, so we have point of control at this very moment. I'll stretch it out at 9:30 once open bill happens. Let's also look for the TDO. Where's TDO at? So point of control is 24,823, guys. Let's look for 12 a.m. All right, TDO is going to be 726, 24, 726. That's tonight's day open. All right, and now let's make sure we also look for PMO from yesterday. Right along the area of command control. Interesting. So this is my PMO, 130. So we're using PMO, TDO, and point of control to understand the areas that we might be considering to target. Obviously, we are in a downtrend move. If you look over here, guys, we did have resistance, push to the upside, take out liquidity. We have that sort of lower highs equaling over and over and over again, never new highs. We did come into an area of supply, and basically we are sitting at point of control at this very moment. Now, ideally, right? Ideally, it would be nice. It would be very nice if we sweep the bottom of like this zone and the 660, 640s, and then we come back up with rapid momentum to the upside. That would be phenomenal because, again, there is liquidity on both sides. Me personally, I'm not gonna be in a rush to get anything. I want to guarantee myself a payout. What I would really like to do today, I would like to see the 15-minute range, and then from there take a decision on a breakout. Now, if for any reasons it just looks like it's just blasting after a dump, I will take that trade, guys. I'm chasing it. I don't go down. So please make sure you guys are just in tune to follow your own strategies. Don't blindly side. Don't blindly follow me, okay? I will take the risk that looks appropriate for me. How's everybody's morning so far, by the way? Nice buying pressure on the 5 minute. Looking at the 30 minutes, looks like continuation candles. Strong push to the upside. They took out the top in the supply zone. Remember the motto is, guys, we're patient, we're profitable, we're going with the market. I will always remind you guys of that. I went to Topgolf yesterday, guys. I was hammering the shit out of that swing. I look on Topgolf. I had a good time. I got home like at 1 a.m. yesterday, so I'm a little tired. One more minute, guys. So now that we know the point of control here, let's just flip this for here. That's basically point of control at the very bottom. Wow, I'm supposed to move upside already? Nice control right there on point of control rejection. Oh, I don't even have my Magnificent 7 open. The Magnificent 7 open.
Standing in the rain, couldn't win the game. In between red and blue, yeah, tell the truth, there's nothing to lose. Taught me to let go.
So they're all red at this moment. Apple, Tesla, and Nvidia are all red.
In between red and blue, yeah, tell the truth, there's nothing to lose.
Microsoft is trying to pump like a bullish pattern.
I'll leave you to it now.
Amazon's dumping. Strong rejection on Meta as well. Everything's red, guys. Be careful.
Standing in the rain, couldn't win the game. In between red and blue, yeah, tell the truth, there's nothing to lose.
I'm gonna mark out the orb top and bottom on a different screen so it doesn't look overpopulated for you guys. Orb top.
In between red and blue, yeah, tell the truth, there's nothing to lose. I'll leave you to it now.
All right, so we have Nvidia starting to turn green. I'm marking my orb bottom and top, guys. A lot of fighting here going on. A lot of fighting. Tesla's trying to come up again, but the selling pressure is just high. We have Apple, Tesla, and Nvidia basically struggling to stay up. Nvidia is now following on a green, nice trend to the upside. Very bullish. Long wick at the bottom. And then Tesla's trying to follow through. Nice strong candle on the 3-minute and 2-minute as well. Nvidia's just pumping, guys. Nvidia's pumping. Tesla's basically hanging on from dear life, but green. Meta and Apple are complete red. We're like right on point of control. That's crazy. Strong reversal signal on Tesla, by the way, guys. There's like this dragonfly doji, and Nvidia is trying to pump. So we have almost all of them green except Apple, guys. Apple's the only one holding us back at the moment. Strong buyers holding this equal low at the very bottom. I'm surprised we didn't tap TDO. Anybody in any position yet?
Nope. Just waiting.
If Apple and Tesla and Nvidia just rally, that could be a good sign to buy, guys. We're right on point control.
I'm in a long right now.
Say it again.
I'm in a long right now at 800.
800, very nice, bro. What gave you the confidence to enter?
I just saw the pullback after the higher high.
It's a nice break and retest on the 32nd. We're just sitting at point
Yeah,
of
that's what I was.
control. Once you break point of control, it's gonna come back aggressively to like shake off buyers. If they do take that long, and basically you're gonna aim and target for like 900, 910 more or less.
Okay. Yeah, my first TP would have been 850, so
880,
850.
850. I mean, yeah, that is a resistance zone. That's not bad.
I'm already up 900, so I don't need too much.
That's what's up, bro.
Oh, here we go.
My boy Caesar is a beast with entries. He's fearless. Let's see here. We got 5 minutes already going.
Yeah, I'm 5 micros right now.
Very nice. So if you notice two characteristics that are important to see on the 5 minute, we do have the equal lows. You see how they drew all the liquidity out with all stop losses. So basically right now, it could potentially blow. It could. It's just a matter of do we break through the point of control. If we free fall from like 770, that's not a good sign, but it's a good trade. It's an equal low. You have break and retest continuation to the top. You have supply up above, so you'll be aiming for 880, 910 more or less. Right now you have Tesla holding up still. You have Nvidia showing some sign of seller. Apple still has not recovered at all, but we do have Meta and Amazon, Microsoft and Alphabet trying to push to the upside. I got 6 more minutes to wait for my 15-minute orb. I'd rather be a little bit more patient here because it could just go any direction. I like the way that it's showing like a lot of resistance. I saw Nvidia has a gravestone doji. That means a mega death, in my opinion. We do have Tesla trying to hold the line, but they're struggling. So can this point of control be our entry to short, guys? We don't know. We don't know. Nah, that should look strong as fuck though. Look at that. They came back down, ate all the stop losses for anybody entering here. So basically it's a rally-based rally. You're going for that 900, Caesar.
Got it.
Trying to stay positive for you. So you do have some sort of reversal. If you look at the 2 minute, you have like 1, 2, 3 triple bottom. Obviously that really strong engulf candle, and then the break and retest. Immediate retest was the area of resistance, 930, 792, 783. It's struggling to get out. It's a really strong pivot point here. It looks like markets are just like bouncing around. Tesla and Nvidia are basically just doing the opposites right now. Nvidia's down and Tesla's trying to go up. And could this be my 4-bar reversal, guys? You see the 4-bar reversal? We had a nice move to the upside. 4 candles, 1, 2, 3, 4. If this 4th candle like engulfs down and it goes up and rejects point of control, guess who's queuing that short? Yo boy, that will be my short for a 4-bar reversal. I could take that risk. It'll be a 4-bar reversal, right? This has to come down. The next candle needs to blow up and reject that point of control, sweeping the top, and that basically would be my entry to short. I would be aiming for, see if this is the equal low, we would be going for ORB bottom, which would be 740, yeah. Did we get it? Let's see. That right there's already your indication of the 4-bar reversal. On the 2 minute, you can already see also in the 2 and the 1 minute, you have some sort of M shape. It just needs to go into, like, it needs to go above and come back and like below point of control. So basically, I would like to see us tap like 840 and reject, come back into point of control of 820 and below.
Shut the fuck up! Everybody in the chat telling me it was a dump. It was a dump. Shut the fuck up! God.
She scared me, right? I'm like, what the fuck you watching, yo? Red, what are you watching?
Dump.
Oh man, really funny.
Why the fuck are you watching me then? Go watch it.
Red is watching all of the DJs on YouTube. Let's see here. Alright, so very nice selling pressure, guys. As you guys can see, that Nvidia Mega Def Doji Gravestone was your indication that it was selling, right? You also see Tesla struggle to hold above the line of what they were trying to build support. We're still inside the orb, guys. You're not pushing for anything yet. Can we aim from the top to the bottom? I think so. We could. That 740 was the target, and then a break and retest will be continuation. Right now, I'm flat just because I want to guarantee myself a payout. A lot of sudden pressure, guys. Reversal signal on Nvidia. As you can see, Nvidia has, it's all about the U that I talk about all the time. We have that nice green candle, then you have the gravestone, and then an engulfed red. That's all about the U. That's a strong reversal for me in my book. And then you have, if you inverse, if you invert the chart, it looks like a break and retest multiple times of buyers to manipulate these buyers and continuation to the downside on Tesla. And then you just have Apple just falling. Microsoft, Amazon, and Meta are basically almost about to do the same thing. All right, we're at the orb bottom. That's basically a total of almost 70 points, guys. Almost 70 points to the downside. That point of control almost never misses. And if you look at the 30-minute, it just looks like a continuation candle to the downside, trying to grab all the liquidity at the bottom. There's our breakout of the orb. So 740, we went down. And this is a new 15-minute candle. Yeah, 15-minute candle. As a matter of fact, let me correct myself. The orb is at 724. I may have put it wrong. So there's our push to the upside with buyers trying to get in and getting manipulated. And this is just free falling. Everything's free falling now, guys. Everything's red across the board. The only thing that looks green is Amazon, but who the hell cares about Amazon? Very nice, strong push to the downside. Caesar, how you looking? You looking alive there, bro? I hope you close some profits, man.
I broke even.
Oh, you're good, bro. That's all that matters. That's better than staying red. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we did get a bullish reaction right here. Do we retest the orb bottom? Do we retest the orb bottom? That looks strong as hell. That little reaction looks strong. Oh, man. Might not get our entry, guys. By the way, look at the 5-minute. I want to show you guys that the 5 minutes right there. It's all about the U. That was clear. That was so clear, guys. We missed it. I didn't even look at that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's right here. So you see how we have this engulf candle, right? You have this sort of neutral candle, and then you have the engulfing candle. So that right there is what I call it's all about the U. And if you ever don't really know how to read it, just put your hand out in front of you and be like, what's that all about the U? It is all about the U. I'm just kidding. But yeah, in general, like that's one of the ways I've learned in areas that we can have a reversal or pivot point. Whenever I see that it's all about the U, I can clearly see that we can basically continue in the direction that it's like pointing at the very end with the engulf candle. All right, so we're coming back for the orb bottom, guys. I would like to see a fake into the like orb, so maybe like 750, 760s as a short opportunity, because now we got our confirmation with direction, right? That doesn't mean that we enter the bottom. That means we have to wait for what? A break and retest. So simple, guys. Sometimes we just gotta wait. And if we're wrong, we're wrong. It is what it is, right? So let's see where they tapped at this very moment. So we took the bottom. We could basically aim for like 630s as our target when we get the opportunity to enter our short. So let's put our swing high and swing low on the fib. So grab your fibs. If we said that we came from the bottom, maybe placing this wrong, but nice little strong reversal into the orb. So basically we would like market to come back up, right? We do have Nvidia showing some kind of buyers step in, and Tesla as well. We would like some impulsive move to the upside, maybe doing a full like major retracement and then showing the sign of death still. That would be ideal, right? Being that we have VWAP above at 800, 24,800. Let's look at the 15 minute. 15 minutes showing a drop, base drop, and strong buying pressure over here. Did we just sweep and cause a reversal? I don't know. I'm bearish with all this signal that we have. Very nice recovery.
He just retraced about 50%, right?
That's at 50%. We're a little bit above 50%. We're like at 58% more or less.
Right below the 61.8.
Right. What we need now, the two things that we need, guys, is not the area. We don't need the area. What we need is what? Some sort of confirmation, some resistance. Yo, why is Lucid disconnected? Why does it keep getting disconnected, by the way? Jesus Christ, it's ridiculous. All right, so what we want is some kind of reversal, right? Just because we see it go into the area doesn't mean that we short right then and there. It's better to just wait for, you know, them to give us the signal of us being pulled all the way back there. And then people that are shorting, they're gonna get stopped out, and then when they get stopped out, you're gonna see some sort of pattern, right? It'll look like a double top, it'll look like some kind of resistance. You know, let the market do its thing, guys. Let it do its thing, because once it does its thing, guess what? We come in and we wait for them to show us the footprints. We already know the direction. The direction was down. That was a beautiful short. I know you guys don't see my screen with everything I'm doing, but I'm basically just marking out the fib from the top to the bottom. We have VWAP sitting there. VWAP here. Let me see because I'm looking at a different chart. I just don't want you guys clogged up with a lot of my crazy analysis. So we're literally rejecting off the OR bottom at the moment. We should get some sort of bullish reaction to go into like 790, 800, reject off VWAP and come back. Ideally, that's what I would like. Nvidia's still green, guys. Tesla's across the board red. Okay, Nvidia's following through now. So we have Tesla, Nvidia, and Apple all red.
I just scalped that short off the orb bottom for like 30.
Very nice.
Good play, bro. Good play.
Good reaction. Good reaction. How much did he make there?
450.
There you go. That's all you need, bro. 400 bucks is 400 bucks, kid. Jesus Christ. Who does that in 30 minutes? Nobody. Nobody does that in 30 minutes.
Nobody, baby.
Practicing mindfulness is one of the best things ever, guys.
Come on, one more time.
All right, so let's look at this real quick. So we have equal lows, right? Equal lows turn to resistance. You see it? And basically that's the OR bottom right there getting retested. So if support turns into resistance, we already know direction, baby. Like, what more do you want? You just now need to find your entry. What could be your entry? Well, right now we have a 3-bar. You see the 3 little bars right there on the 1 minute? Basically, you could wait for market to push down and come back up into sort of like that OR bottom area and maybe fill in that little gap and then come down. That would be your indication to continue entering the market. All right. That shit's just rolling. Everything's red across the board, guys. You're not buying this shit. I'm telling you that right now. Don't buy this. Don't buy this. You're not
Damn, I should.
buying. You're not looking for the bottom, guys. You're not looking for the bottom and be like, oh, I'm gonna get a sniper up to get to the. No, you're looking for your entry short. Okay? You don't go against the trend. You don't go against the trend. And again, it's like what I always tell people. If we knew direction, right, and our confluences to enter didn't happen, does that mean you're a bad trader because you didn't take the trade? Of course not. At the end of the day, you knew how to read price, you were patient, you followed your framework, and you just didn't happen to get the things that you needed for you to be able to be like, okay, I feel comfortable taking this 100%, you know? Because at the end of the day, trading, it all comes down to what? Consistency and discipline, guys. You don't rush into anything just because you feel like you're gonna FOMO. If you feel like you're FOMOing, then it's time to log out. It's time to like literally get the hell out, take a walk, take a hike, do whatever you gotta do to stay alive. Because for all you know, let's say you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna enter down here. What's gonna happen next? You're gonna get cooked. Market goes in any direction and you're freaking out. Now you're adding extra to your position to see if you break even, or you basically change you see it pump up and you close it and now you're going long and now it goes back down. You're like, fuck, I should have waited. These are small rookie mistakes we all make, guys. Even the best of the best make the mistakes. Let's see here. Everything is red, guys. Everything is red. I keep telling you that. Everything is red. It's a bloodbath. That is a total
Question, Ringo.
188 points. What's up?
Question.
Yes, sir.
Like for me, when he came back into the bottom of the R, like he retested the bottom of the R and turned back around. For me, that was a go. What's a go for you? What are you waiting to see?
All right. So what I was personally waiting for, that's a great question. All right. So you can see we have point of control up here. You can see that we have a double top, right? You can see that we pushed to the downside. We did retest or bottom. We did retest or bottom. It was perfect. And like I always preach to you guys, support turns into resistance. Now for me, I wanted it to see some sort of manipulation to the upside to give me some sort of pattern. I need to see some sort of pattern that gives me confluence to continue shorting. I wanted some sort of reversal. It didn't happen. So if you look over here, not only did we have VWAP up here, we could have came back really aggressively and retested the zone and rejected, and that would have been sort of like some sort of like lower highs walking their way up, walking their way down. But that didn't happen. So again, all the probabilities in my head that I want to play out to be A+, they don't have to happen. And that's why sometimes I do miss out on big ass plays because I know how to read the direction. But for me to take that trade to the next level where I'm taking it with no fear, I need to see what I need to see. So basically, if you have, I know you don't see the fib here, but the fib right now at 60% is at 733. We didn't go to 733. We went to 768. So first time buyers were here. This to me is still a continuation candle, by the way. That little candle that you see right here is a continuation candle. The problem I didn't see and I should have taken account into is the fact that these 3 candles right here were the retracement to continue to the downside. But usually this candle always comes up a little bit more impulsively and takes out everybody touching the neckline. Because remember, my bread and butter is double top neckline retest. If you look at all my plays, it's always the same shit. It never changes. Right. So right now what you're going to see is market basically creating some sort of like reversal to the upside. It could potentially come back up to do what I wanted it to do. Because it's not that my idea is invalid, but let's just say the orb top, it gets retested, we're basically rejecting the bot. Like, let me show you my screen. Maybe it'll be better if I show you my screen.
That's your A plus setup, right?
Yeah, that's my A plus setup. Do you see Lucid or no? Do you guys see a different screen or no? I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. All right, so basically what I'm looking for, just to show you, you have this double top, point of control is right here, orb is top. You can see VWAP is right here. Let's say these buyers want to keep buying because you can see that this is the first leg up. Let's say this is the second leg up. I always tell people the second leg up is the real move. Let's say we do break and retest and continue over here and we reject. That's basically double top, neckline, retest, continuation to the bottom. You see it?
Got you. Got you. Yeah.
Ideally, in a perfect world, right, guys? In a perfect world, I wanted this to be aggressive and then reject really hard. In a perfect world, didn't happen. It didn't happen. So this is what I tell you guys. As a trader, right? You have to look at the markets with probabilities. For you to filter out all the noise and filter out all the things that could happen, because I called the or bottom. But I really would have liked for it to pump up, take out everybody that entered that short, and then come back down, which would have guaranteed me an A plus setup with the double top neckline retest. So it's not going to always be perfect. This is why I tell you guys, this is the point where you as a trader need to understand, okay, you know what? I always trade at Asia Open or I always trade at New York Open. If I trade at Open Bell and I see my setup and I didn't take it or it didn't do exactly what I needed to do, you know what? Even though I didn't take the trade, it was a great trade. I walk away and that's it. It is what it is. What do you lose from that? Nothing. You don't lose nothing. Because at the end of the day, not only did you work on your patience, you worked on your confidence, you worked on your discipline, and you worked on following what? Your rules. But if you're over here struggling to say, oh well, fuck it, you know, I'm gonna look for another setup. Now your mind is thinking about the money. Now your mind is thinking about the opportunity you missed out. Now your mind is thinking about everything else that you should have done, but you didn't do. And what does that do? It hinders your performance as a trader. It hinders your performance with your mindset. One of my cousins, he's actually here all the time. Sir Katpalox, whatever the hell his name is, Nirvana. He's always telling me, Rico, if you call an A+ setup, fucking take it. Even if you do like 1 micro, 2 micros, take it. And that's what really changed my trading, because a lot of the times I would tell you guys, if you go back to my live, I swear to God, go back to my lives of the older ones from last year. You guys would hear me say, oh guys, this is a good setup, take this trade. And I wouldn't take the fucking trade. So he had a point. At that point, he had a point. He's like, Rico, you see something, take that shit. You know, so it's one of those things where me as a trader, I've learned that it's okay that I do see a lot of opportunities in the market. I just got to learn to take one and stick to that one, and that's it. And if that one didn't work out, I could always start again. Like whenever I see another one, not right away, but later on. It's a very important thing. Very important thing.
Yeah, here he come. Here he come.
So here's gonna be market's gonna push one more time down to 667, and then it's gonna bounce up. Let's see.
Yeah, I think I'm done today. I just hit 50 points on that long right there.
Good job, bro. Good execution. Good execution. So there's that push to the downside. They're gonna basically come over here and enter to continue to the upside. We're basically really close to TDO. And by the way, look at the 1 hour, guys. Look how massive. Do you see that? Look how massive that 1 hour, that last 1 hour. So this reaction that you guys are seeing is a 1 hour reaction. Don't you think there's gonna be a long build of wick left at the top? And it validates what I'm talking about. That double top neckline retest and the VWAP area, that's going to be your major move to continue to the downside if they don't reverse hard. If they don't break above 949 point of control from this week, basically you're going to see a swamp, like a mega death. So we could basically go all the way down to 352, maybe even 539, 570. But waiting for that reaction is going to be the most important thing. Just because you see the market push up doesn't mean it's going to keep rallying all the way to the end of the day. You have to understand how that structure works. But yeah, that 1 hour looks massive. 778, 780 would be the VWAP area. Yeah, I'm definitely waiting for my. If I'm gonna take that risk, I'm gonna take it, guys. I'm gonna take that risk. I like it. And by the way, look at the 5 minute. The 5 minute looks really strong for a recovery. Looks like a buy reversal with an engulf candle. So just be cautious, okay? Pay attention. What are the Magnificent 7 doing? Magnificent 7 are recovering from that drop. They're all green at this very moment. One more time, or bottom. That's crazy. Now just stand back for a little bit, right, guys? Stand back for a little bit. You're in the orb, like you're right in the middle of the range. Let's say you already saw the sell pressure happen in real time. Let's say you saw the sell pressure happen in real time. Let's say you saw the orb bottom get retested. Let's say you did see the impulsive move to the upside. Are you taking any trades from the middle of this range? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The only way you're going to take a trade is if you see some sort of retracement to the downside. Why? Because you have a gap. You want to see some kind of retest to continue to the upside, or you want to take that short from the top. You never ever, you try to avoid any kind of like direction, like any type of price that you can see in the middle of where there was a swing high or swing low. You want to avoid that. The odds of you being right are 50-50 versus 60-40. Once you can put yourself and pull yourself out of the mindset that you're seeing it rally, you're, oh my god, I missed it. I'm gonna, oh my god, it's going to VWAP. I'm gonna enter. No, calm down. Like, it's not going nowhere, rookie. Like, straight up, I really mean that, guys. Swing high, swing low, and you see mid-range, you never take those trades. At the very middle, you never take them. You need to wait for a fib, retracement, or some shit, you know? So here's the, we have a 4-bar reversal. We have orb getting rejected. Ideally, if you're gonna take a long, you're gonna take a long at like 660s max. 660s. Yeah, I feel like I'm dehydrated. I have a migraine.
It's all that coffee.
Bro, I've been surviving on like monster drinks yesterday all day.
Oh god.
Gotta stop that.
Yeah, that shit gonna blow your heart out your chest, man, and run up the block. Get you some of that mushroom coffee, man. That rise. It's called. Yeah.
Interesting.
The monster.
Bro keeps drinking monsters, man.
It's bad. It's bad. It's gonna catch up.
It's gonna catch up. Yeah, it is. All right, so we could not break. We couldn't make a higher high, guys. So we basically have a lower high, equal high, and now we're pushing to the downside. Do we respect that gap? Look at that 15-minute candle. It almost got into that zone of the 760s and rejected. Let's say it were to continue dumping from here. Let's look at the 30-minute as well. The 30-minute just opened. What are the Magnificent 7 doing? Red, right across the board, except Apple, Meta, and Amazon. But everything else looks red.
If they bleed, he gonna bleed.
If they bleed, they're gonna keep bleeding. That's right. All right, so there's the tap of the gap, as I mentioned to you guys. The gap is giving us that bullish move to the upside. Yeah, I'm gonna mark it out just for you guys to see it. So this is the gap, right? You basically see right now That was a 37-point move just from that gap. Imagine being in 5 minis deep in that shit. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's like an instant 1500 halfway through passing. Yo, my Lucid keeps disconnecting. That is so weird. That is so weird. Let's see here.
You run the VWAP, you don't really run no EMAs or SMAs at all?
I only use VWAP. I don't even use VWAP sometimes. Sometimes I take it off. Because again, the less information I have in my chart, the better it is for me to make a decision. I don't have to think about, oh, what if I have to wait for it to tap this or that, you know? I don't know, that's just me. I've learned over time that I just need to trust my system. If my framework has worked multiple times, why don't I just follow it? That's usually my motive. All right, Nvidia red, Tesla red. Meta and Apple are trying to stay green. Do you guys hear my music or no? I'm assuming you guys don't hear my music. Imagine being inside this chop. Imagine you're that sucker that entered long at the top. That shit sucks, yo. That shit sucks. I used to get manipulated on that shit all the time, guys. I'm so glad I never get that manipulation anymore. I rarely do. But damn, that sucks. Every time I remember I would see price after it would stop me out completely. I was like, damn, why is it running without me? And it's because, again, you're chasing price. You don't understand the structure of it, you know? That's crazy. Yo, the type of growth I've seen for the past 2 years is ridiculous, guys. Sometimes I get emotional thinking about it. Alright, so we got some selling pressure right there. Nvidia, Tesla selling. If I don't take a trade by 10:30, I'm gonna shut down the charts, and I already got a winning day from my $400 that I got yesterday. At one point I was up I think 1,000. I let it go to 400. I'm like, oh, that's $1,000, man. Stop being greedy. Greedy goblin. What I'm really trying to do is take a trade on Lucid. That's why you guys don't see me look at top stuff a lot.
Yeah, man, I got greedy a few months ago, and one day I was up like 4,000, and then it just like back to back to back, and the emotions got a hold of me.
Bro, don't even mention that, bro. Oh my god, I hate that feeling, dude. Recently, I blew a 100K account with Lucid. I was up like 3,700, I think, on 3 minis. It was perfect entry. And then I started going in, like I started going into like the market with my other accounts. Forget about it. Rookie mistake. Rookie mistake. I'm like, it is what it is, guys. We're always gonna do it. Very nice. We're making our way into VWAP now. You can see that V shit. Like, you can see the W shit that I talk about all the time. So it'll come down one more time, blast, and then come back down. Hopefully that's what it's gonna do.
One more quick question, Rico, on your setup. I see like the head, the shoulders and stuff. Normally I stay on the 5 minute and an hour, but the lowest I'll come down is normally the 5 minute. But I'm trying to see what you see on the what do you on the 1 minute? What do you consider? What area or number you consider the neck? You say the neck.
Oh, so you're saying like, what do I consider the neck? Like, as in like where I would take an entry? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So look, for example, you see this little area where the first buyers came in and we swamped. We had the 4-bar reversal with an gold candle that left some kind of like gap. You see how we tapped from here, that little gap, You saw how earlier I
Yeah.
told you guys don't buy this until you get to like the low 660s. Well, that didn't happen. So basically what you saw right now, you see the W shape that gives us that confirmation to go up. But usually it doesn't last long. Sometimes it comes and rejects and comes right back into that gap. So that gap will give us a permission to either see an impulsive move to the upside or not. Because think about it, everybody that's entering here is putting their stop loss where? At the bottom.
Right.
So I don't know, it's one of those things where this is internal liquidity, right? So we have that reversal that you're seeing right now, and basically it comes down hard. I would have preferred it to have VWAP and give me the confirmation to reject, and I would take it. I know that may not have been, that may not have been your question, but yes, this shape right here that you see right here is usually like them generating liquidity and then pushes down. Now,
Got
again,
you.
I keep telling you,
that
this is the neckline of the double top. You see that? So basically,
yeah.
it would have confirmed this little pattern that I'm looking at here. It would have confirmed for me to say, okay, I can take this VWAP rejection and write it down to where? No man land, PMO.
Got you.
And it would create me a low high at the same time inside a supply zone. Now, again, I'm stuck on the 1 minute, but let's look at the 30-minute. The 30-minute tells me that obviously we're recovering, but we have VWAP right here. We have a supply zone here. So for all I know, for the next 5 minutes, we do tap VWAP and we just fly down, bro. It just free falls. Now look at Nvidia. Nvidia has a 4-bar reversal long. That right there is a 4-bar reversal. Tesla has a 4-bar reversal. And Meta is also recovering. So it's like a iffy zone where it could do whatever it wants. It could do whatever it wants. But I'm bearish. I'm bearish bias.
Got me pacing left, right, backwards, forwards and back again. Stressing, I'm about to lose my mind. I'm watching old home videos, the tears flowing and I'm sipping slow. Wishing it was this easy to press rewind and go back in time.
VWAP is at 781, guys.
Go back in time. Go back in time. Go back in time. Got me pacing left, right, backwards, forwards and back again. Stressing, I'm about to
There's a reason why these guys didn't go all the way down to the unknown. There's definitely more liquidity they want to take down, but they don't want to go there yet. They're taking they're throwing off the direction for them to come back down, in my opinion.
go back in time. Go back in time. Go back in time.
Now, something to consider, right? For you guys that don't really know how to read price action that well, where's the area of interest for shorts at the moment? On the lower time frame.
Is it 740?
Yeah, 740, more or less. That's right. 740, 730. You can use a range of your own bias to say, okay, if I see a tap that zone all the time with multiple rejections, wick off of it, then you know the direction is still in the right path. You know, it's still shorting. It's not going to go anywhere. And that's one way to understand, okay, how do I read the market? How do I know where it's going? How do I not get manipulated into see it? And sometimes if you're not 100% certain of the direction, what do you do, guys? You walk away. If you're not certain of direction for your entry on the retracements, you never touch the charts. Never, ever, ever, ever. Because trust me, all you're gonna see is a lot of noise that you don't know how to read. And is the chart gonna give you like no opportunity tomorrow to make money unless you're scared of dying today? I don't know. You're like living with like a gambler inside of you. I don't know, that's you guys, but if there's no setup in the day that you're touching the chart or you open the chart, what do you do next? Wait until the next day, guys. You wait for the next session. There's always a new opportunity. There's endless amount of ways to make money in the market. Endless. Boom. Very nice shorts from TDO again. Everything is red again. So basically what it looks like to me, it's basically a base drop to continue to the downside. So we have NVIDIA almost like breaking down way to like 181 more or less. 181, 180-ish. That's what it apparently looks like on the 5 minute. You look at NVIDIA. Tesla looks like it's really selling off. Apple as well. Everything. One observation that I've made a lot on my trading is when you see a 4-bar reversal, like I always talk about, and you see the neutral candles, those neutral candles are basically telling you that the buyers didn't make enough like buying pressure for them to blow a price to continuation. So if you guys can journal something today from this live that we're basically streaming, just journal this right here. How a failed pattern didn't continue to the upside into the VWAP. We have a 4-bar reversal that failed. It invalidated with a neutral candle. The neutral candle gave you the direction. You can see the break and retest right there. I'm not even surprised by this kind of reversal because that pattern usually has some sort of reversal. Well, that's that for now, guys. I'm definitely gonna call it a day. I mean, I do have a winning days. It's not like I didn't, like, just because I didn't take a trade doesn't mean that I lost my time here. I do have a 5,500 balance in Lucid. I do have a 3,300 balance in a matter of 4 days. That's nearly what, almost $9,000 between 2 accounts. I don't need a payout to get, like, what am I gonna do rushing into a payout? I'm not. That's basically that's basically $8,862 in 4 days, guys. From me losing all my accounts to me building accounts again. And I haven't even bought new evals because I'm just focused on creating these buffers for these accounts. Anybody have any questions for today's session?
58.
I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate the live. Hopefully we get this thing to 1 million viewers. And you can't even answer all the damn questions.
I hear you. That's true, yo. That's true. You guys need to help me out. Make a comment, like every single thing, because it helps me out. Like the way that YouTube works, the algorithm is that the more traction it builds, the more it will populate on other people's feeds. And since it's a new account, it's not gonna go anywhere. But if everybody inside our community helps me, like just with a like and a comment, even if it's just an emoji, it helps a lot. Bueno, guys, I'm out of here. Thank you for being here with me, and I'll see you guys in the Discord later on today. I'm gonna take a nap. My head hurts. Take care.
All right, bro. Have a blessed day. Ease up on the monsters, man.
Hey.